Oh, actually, just to let you know, at the top of the title, we have a link here. Actually, we share everything online. I think you know about it earlier. It's all on a Google site. So everything that's on the blended learning series is up here, so you can access to it later. Okay.
You put it on a Google site, you don't put it in BlackBoard.
Yeah. So
yeah, she says.
So all the stations are actually also you can go into it. Yeah, and also the previous week blended learning series. Okay. Have you all used Wiki before?
PB Wiki.
PB Wiki. Wiki, no. Or PB Wiki. Wiki in BlackBoard. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's start off with doing a wiki first. If you have a computer, we can share. So actually, we have created a wiki in the BlackBoard so that you can go in and share. So here we have created a wiki and some pages on the side. Little pages, sub-pages. Okay, actually, we can enroll you as students and you can go in and add information.
Or you just show us how around the site.
Okay.
As a student, yeah. Then you will show you as a lecturer what you see.
Do you have a BlackBoard? You want to go into? Actually, we can.
Yeah, you can use this. Yeah, as a student.
As a student.
This is what the student sees.
Yes, this is what students see. And then it's not the same, but this is the course that we are enrolling the download student account to.
Alright, so we can enroll the students. Okay, so here is the wiki page we've created. Like, say this is the home page. A wiki is like a website.
Oh, no,
yeah. Oh, you can share.
Wiki is using Wiki. Wiki is actually a website, is it?
Yes. The only thing difference about the wiki is that you can do collaborative work. Because most of the websites are personal. Yeah, here you can open up and everyone can add on to the information.
So you can wiki in another course.
Yes.
To do this collaborative work.
Yeah, collaborative work, or you can do a knowledge construction. Yeah, everyone can cooperate and do collaborate and do and add information. For example, you can create a book summary or summary of a topic, and everyone will add in chapters of summary. Like, so for example, here we have something on Mountain of Fire is a volcano eruption. So the homepage is on Merapi, and at the site you can create little chapters or little summaries or little readings that you have, like say, okay, anatomy of a volcano.
This is the site that you means the teacher has created.
Yes. And the students can go in and collaborate. So as a student, you can go in and edit the content and add on to the content.
Just go to this.
I'm not a student, right?
Yes.
So,
yeah. So you can also have another group of students working on another wiki page, let's say reports and stories of the volcano eruption. So you can have little groups, let's say in this classroom, one group can work on one wiki page. These are sub-pages on the topic, and each of them can discuss, each group discuss and add information.
So far there are two topics here, anatomy and reports, is that right?
On the right. Yeah.
And
And also there's another timeline, 3.
Oh, there are 3.
Yeah, we created 3 sub-pages.
3 sub-pages.
Yeah, so you can have 3 groups, or you can create as many as you want.
Yeah. So, for example, on BlackBoard at the moment, I'm looking for a forum. I know the students can blog, but there's not like a forum where they can add their comments to.
This one you can add your comments.
You
So
could actually
like
have a wiki
yes.
which had 1 page per tutor group.
Yeah.
And
You
they
then
put
so
their comments in there.
you edit a wiki content. Okay. For example,
So
and then
students are keying in their input about the anatomy of a volcano.
yeah.
So it may be right, it may be wrong.
Well, you can do a group research work. They need to discuss and then do a research work, and then they can put it in. And one thing about the wiki is that later on, other members, if you open it up to other members of the group, other people can add on, or they can even correct another person's mistake, or you say that if someone is make a mistake or do some wrong information, then they can other people can go in and say, okay, this information is incorrect, based on this reading, this is a correct information.
So if I'm the student, I have like this, I have to open up my, another resource on Volcano. I can just cut and paste and put here, right?
But depends on how you want to do your research, right? If they want to do information, references, they can give references. Yeah.
So I can just paste whatever I want here.
So it's a kind
like
of a knowledge
center. Collection center.
Yes. Yeah. There are different ways of using wikis. Another way some people have done is storytelling. One group can start a story. If you're doing literature, for example, or English, one group start a story, and the other group can add on to the story, and then you build up a story. The other
Yes, it's quite good for one course that we do as students together. They sometimes do it on Google Docs, but you could do it in here where they have to compile a paper together.
So it's quite similar to Google Docs.
In
In a way it is, because after everyone collaborate and build up the content, you can actually see the participation summary, which will show you, actually show you now.
Yeah, let me just submit this.
So actually you can see the history of the document, how it grew and how it shrinked, and who edited what, and how much a student has contributed. So you can actually track.
Okay.
And also because it's in Blackboard, you don't really have to ask the students to create a document and then.
I mean, that's the big advantage, really.
So there's
Whatever you do is saved.
It's saved
Yes.
in Blackboard.
there's a history here.
And then
You can look at the page
comment
history.
on the documents like in Google Docs.
Yes.
You can.
Let me just go back just now. Let's say on the timeline here. Okay, it's just like your forum, then anyone can comment.
But you can't correct it.
But you can correct on the text, the page itself. Yeah. So one thing to note is that on one page, only one group, if you give access to one group can work on it. You cannot have two people working on the page at the same time. So actually as a group work, you need to have one person who is a scribe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then they can discuss. And then in this way in the classroom, they can look at the screen here and then read the screen and discuss it.
And you have to assign it to, let's say, this group of 5.
On one subpage. You create subpages.
For the 5 accounts.
The setting up is actually really just setting up one wiki, and then you can create different subpages, and then from there they can build up the content in each subpage. So in a way, if you're using a collaborative classroom, right, like this one, you can actually split them up into different groups, and then one of them build up a subpage, the other one build up the
So you
other
just say this
subpages.
group will do part 1, the other group will do part 2.
Yeah,
So
and
you just assign like
then
that.
you can discuss in classes.
And then later you can discuss and show it on the big screen, on the instructor screen. And later on you can open up to everyone all the subpages, and everyone can add on information to what has been written or has been summarized.
What's the difference between this and the usual word page, where you just open up a word page and then you can just put in everything?
I think that
collaborate together.
the collaborative in this case you have subpages. So it's like, for example, you have like a book. If you have a summary of a book or a chapter so you can categorize it in different chapters in different topics. And it's very neat.
It's weird about, let's say, a word page, right? You can still merge them together in the book.
Well,
I'm
this is neater.
wondering why
Oh, the other
there-
one is the participation
But it's
summary.
quite useful to have it
Uh,
more in the
Yeah.
same place,
And
using the
yeah.
same program. Because sometimes if you've got different groups, one will use
participation
Word, and one
summary.
will use Google. And
Yes.
Yeah.
it's quite
And here there's a participation summary here. Okay. Which you can see which student has done or edited
the
anything.
student.
Yes. What they
Right
have
here
modified.
we are using dummy students, so actually your students will you will see
See
their
the
names.
names.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are two things. You can revert history and then the participation summary for the wiki in Blackboard.
if you want to further see what they contributed, you can actually click on their names. Maybe you want to show them that?
Go up again.
Exhibition summary. And then click on
Well,
one
that's
of
the
those.
whole wiki because, I mean,
Yes.
as you said just now, in
Yes.
subgroups, only one person can be a scribe.
That's right.
And also you
Yeah.
can
It
see
wouldn't
which
affect the whole work of the subgroup, you know.
Yes. Yeah. And then you can compare version, what edits they made.
Mm.
This is more for building up knowledge, knowledge construction. So, you know, in terms of building up a knowledge, not the final paper, but building up something to the final product. And you also can do collaborative research if you're doing a paper. Then each group can do one section of a paper, and then they can collaborate and can check each other's, and then can move into and check the other person's section.
So once you have built it out, you have to cut and paste into your usual Word document.
No, you don't need. You just write it here.
The formal, the final for submission, let's say.
Oh, it's in the. You want a hard
Or
copy?
if your lesson plan is that they need to have a hard copy of a Word, then you can do copy and
Download,
paste.
copy and
Right?
paste.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paste in your usual Word and all that. Right?
Yes.
So this is just like a workspace like that.
Yeah. You can
Easier
use it
for
that way also.
Working on the.
Okay.
So what do you think you can use for? Actually, Wiki can also put in mathematical inputs as well. Can you try and edit and then you should then edit a page?
Let me go back first.
So how do you create? You mean the wiki is already in the system?
It's in the BlackBoard.
Yes.
Yeah. So
So
we
how
can
you
show you.
create
You
your
want to
sub-
show?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll create you the I'll show you
How it goes.
very quickly how to create one wiki in your course. So for example, this is your course, right? Okay, let me just go straight into a course and the process you'll see how it works. So I'm going inside the course, and then you can choose course documents or assignments wherever you want to place it. I'll choose assignments, and then under tools, actually you can find wikis. So you just one time set up, you can just link this to create a new wiki, and then name the wiki, maybe essay, and then you can put instructions for them, and wiki availability, like within a time limit you can ask them until this date, then you can edit, after that cannot edit, that kind of thing, you know. And then after that you can submit. So it's very fast. So you need to select the one that you just created, essay, so that it will create a link, and next. So the last thing you'll do, this is actually the same, is put in a text. If you don't want to put anything for them to start off, it's fine. The content, they can start off after that, and then submit. So within 1 or 2 minutes, it's created already. The one is called essay. So when the students go in, they can actually create a page if you haven't already created a content for them to start off. If not, you can create something for them to
So
start
every
off.
one wiki page content is one page.
Yes.
And it's like one sub.
So-
So it's just now you got three.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
create three.
Yeah, 3
Yes.
groups or 4 groups.
Yeah,
Sub
so I'll
pages.
create the home page, maybe the content page, maybe. And then you can fill up page 1, this is the title, page 2, and then after that you're done, you submit. So you have the first page, and the first page is actually the home page, the landing page of like a website. So this is the first page. So what the students will see is actually the similar to what you're seeing now, and then they can actually create another wiki page. That's the sub page part. So it's the same steps lah. So this is page 1. What's the title? Introduction maybe, and then they can do some text.
So after you finish the first one, you go to the next page. You create another wiki page.
Yeah, so that's how to create a subpage. So now you can actually see there's two pages.
Oh, we create subpage. So now I've got one page.
Yeah, one page. You scroll up, you should see a
Wiki,
create
right?
a wiki page.
Create new wiki, is it?
Yeah, create new wiki, and then you can go through the process.
Page one. Just now I'm just following her.
Okay.
Page one.
And can you set the access so that one group can look at page one, another group can look at page two, or is it open access?
It's open. If
so
you
they just have to keep to their own pages.
yeah. Yeah. But there are actually group wikis. But group wikis means only one group can have one wiki. Instructor can see the wiki and the group members can see the wiki. Yeah, others cannot.
So now my wiki says content page one.
Yeah, you can have, yeah. So you can have many pages, sub pages. So you can build on it, similar to the one that we're showing you now.
So the other thing about wikis is that you also, like any other like forum, you can include images, you can embed a video. Yes.
Would you like to try out how?
Have you tried?
I haven't got a mouse. I can't do anything without a mouse.
Would you like to try it?
You can use the mouse that we're using. Sorry, we only have one mouse.
You can go to that page and be a student.
I have actually created content page one.
Okay, it's just installed.
Okay, this is actually you're creating one wiki. So maybe page one and then click next. Yeah, so this is actually the content.
This is page one.
Yeah, the content you can
Searching.
click submit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then now this is your wiki. So you created a wiki already. If you go inside,
So I just
So we just-
I can understand
the
something.
title,
Where? Which one is title?
the bold, yeah, that's the title of the wiki. So you can actually create the first page. The first page you can name maybe because this one is page one, right? Maybe section one, and then this is the content of section one.
So now I put section one, is it?
Yeah. So just click it.
Mm.
And then this is the content.
No, I can
of
see
section one.
how it works. Actually, I quite like to know to make you look pretty. Actually, half the things in BlackBoard don't look pretty at all.
And then submit. Yeah, this is how the students gonna do also. It's the same steps. Just edit wiki and then add the content and that's all. So now you have one page. You click on this one to create sub pages
Click on what?
on create wiki page.
Create wiki page.
Yeah.
Sub page of page one.
Yeah, sub page of the whole wiki. So actually you can see if you create different sub pages, you have several pages for your wiki. Yeah, so that's how we create.
Okay, we'll just wrap it up in about 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next station, which cover forums and things.
Or maybe you have to submit it first, the equation. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see whether that's.
And then submit. Yeah.
Let's see.
So you're done with 2 pages.
2 pages.
Yeah. So
Yes.
a student
then after
when they
that,
go
if you look
in,
at your
they will see the
winning
same
as a
thing.
student.
They'll see 2 pages.
See, only student, like for the instructor, you can see a participation summary on the top. Then for student, it's only your
So
contribution.
they will edit,
Yeah.
they will add to my question.
Yes, yes. And then after that, once
So then you can
it's
see your
finalized, you can
contribution
see
as a
like
student.
the editing, the different versions.
So as they type, can the class be the group?
The
The
class
whole class to
Think
one
of ways
page?
in which you can use
can,
the
but
wiki
it, for wiki, the limitation is they cannot edit the same page at the same time. That's why
So
if
each one
you're
work
in
on
a class,
on a problem, and then after
the
that
lesson
you
plan
can
that we
share
shared with you is one
the
table
solution.
do one page. So it's like 5 people discuss and then one person type in or something. Yeah, that's the only limitation.
Oh, one person type in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Only one person can edit the page.
You have to insert
Any
the
one time,
mathematical
at any one
formulas.
time.
How comprehensive.
just to wrap up, is there any suggestions or in your head that how you want to use it in your classroom, or how you could use it in your classroom?
If you have a situation where, like in one of the courses that I teach on, where each student has to do a piece of writing, but they do it as a kind of pre-course during the course, so they improve it as the course goes through. So would a wiki with 1 page per student be a good way? It's individual work in BlackBoard to do that, or is there a better thing?
There's no collaboration there.
No, I know this is not collaborative, but they collaborate on their own piece. So they improve their own piece over time.
Maybe you can do it, but then you wouldn't want like 20 wikis in a
Yeah, but is there something in
classroom.
BlackBoard that would be better to use for that?
You can use blog. Something
Individual
similar,
blocks.
Yeah. Blogs, you can edit the entry again and over and again.
And since it's an individual work, only the instructor and the student can read that.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, wikis is more for collaboration.
There's
So
there's
the other
another thing that
alternative
they
would
do.
be a blog.
So a blog, yeah,
This
would be better.
is good for knowledge creation.
Yeah, knowledge creation, or in literature, I think it's been used for storytelling. Everyone built on start a story and then someone add on.
I mean, they also have to do group work
Yes,
on,
it's a group work.
pieces of writing, so that'd be okay for that.
It's also good for seminar or workshop where there's one repertoire. The rest are there talking. So this one person just be thinking. So it's a collection of all the information. But for workshop, for like seminar.
You can use this too.
Then after that, you can see the whole picture at the end of it because it's all in different pages, or like a book after that. Yeah.
I think, maybe you talk about pages is because there are 4 different groups, so there are 4 different pages.
Subpages, yeah.
But if it's, let's say, one group, then there's only 1 page, then might as well use Word document.
Yeah.
I think it depends on, at the end of the day, do you want them to pull together and construct that knowledge that they need to construct, or is it sufficient individually as an individual group to then construct the knowledge just by yourself and come back together? Maybe then it becomes collaborative learning among your group, and then cooperative learning as a big classroom where you contribute one part of a bigger part kind of thing.
Okay, thank you.